The woman couldn't believe her eyes. Her son, who had ADHD, was quietly watching someone play chess to test her hunch. She spotted an old man setting up an endgame position and insisted he let her son play a game. She'd only wanted to see how long her son could focus. But on his very first game, he forced the old man into a hopeless position in just 4 moves. The woman was astonished. Could her son be a genius? Eager to see the outcome, the old man not only refused to make another move, but chased them away. At first the woman felt puzzled. But then she grew increasingly delighted. Back home, she had her husband play a game with Jack. Hearing about the park incident, her husband was skeptical, seeing Jack fidgeting restlessly as usual. He was convinced his wife must be exaggerating. Yet an hour later, his smile vanished. Not only did he suffer a crushing defeat, he'd only managed to capture his son's single pawn. Even more astonishingly, Jack had finished the game blindfolded, while taking a bath. Such terrifying talent would drive any parent mad, but George remained uncharacteristically calm. The next day he took Jack to register at the chess club. After surveying the place, he chose to leave. Before leaving, he saw Jack playing a game in the lobby. His opponent suffered a crushing defeat, only highlighting Jack's skill. Yet after a moment's hesitation, George still chose to walk away. From then on he took Jack to the park daily to play chess. Jack not only enjoyed himself immensely, but also made some friends. George thought this arrangement was perfectly fine, until one day the chess club's master Billy approached him proactively. Only then did he learn that the elderly man his son had defeated that day was a master player. Billy insisted on taking Jack as his disciple, even offering to have the tuition fees. George remained resolutely opposed. All these years every hobby he'd nurtured in his son had been abandoned midway due to Jack's lack of focus. He simply didn't want to go through it again. But Billy wouldn't give up. He followed George home, spending the entire day playing brain games with Jack. Then he declared with absolute certainty to George, "Jack doesn't have ADHD. His brain just processes too fast, which makes him impatient. Hand him over to me, and I'll turn him into a chess prodigy." Hearing this, George could no longer stay calm. He promptly handed over the tuition fee. A month later, George brought Jack to a tournament. As soon as they arrived at the hotel, a parent approached to compare notes, asking what level his son was at. Still unaccustomed to the transformation in his son, George lied upon seeing the numbers on the wall saying 15th level. The man froze for a moment, then immediately wore an expression of pity. The chess world simply didn't have such a rating system. Even the next day before the match, that man couldn't help but laugh when he encountered George. George could only feign composure, listening intently as the referee explained the rules. This tournament had an eerie vibe right from the start.